seeing the angry scum slash himself to death. Next second, the last of the Big Dipper stars in the sky also completely lit up. This moment, the woman finally smiled with satisfaction. The good times are over, but Scum doesn't know what's about to happen. Accompanied by his sword, Ash, Big Dipper in the sky instantly burst into a violent impression. Immediately, the bodies of the two disappeared completely in ancient times. Until then, people just realized, what did the woman say about leaving? Turns out women and Scum are not ancient. They are travelers who have traveled together from the 21st century. A woman is a rich girl, but fell in love with the poor boy he funded. Unexpectedly, it was on the way for the two to try on the wedding dress. Fortunately, they didn't die, but traveled together to ancient times. Scum dressed as a country genius, and the woman is his wife. So the two of them live the ancient life like this, to help Scum get the champion. Woman earns money to support her family, laundry and cooking for her to study, and Scum had promised him, wait for my title on the gold list. I will never mix. How could it be named on the Scum gold list? 3 years after becoming Lord Changshu, he gradually fell in love with ancient male superiority. Life hates and modern women everywhere. Time to press him. Not only leave behind the woman who has supported him twice, even led a scheming brothel woman, take his place, then demoted to concubine. Let women become servants of the Changshu mansion from now on. Then, Scum also said proudly that I know you are angry, but what can you do? After all, this is not the first daughter of the 21st century. Just a nameless wife. But Scum never dreamed. In 7 days, they will be back in the modern age again. Because women accidentally discovered the reason for the crossing is not a car accident. It is the intention of the Big Dipper in the sky. Generates a magnetic field. When the 7-star streak appears again, is when he and Scum return to the modern era. And here we are. The first of the 7 stars has been completely lit up. Next, one will light up every day. 6 days later, that's when Scum becomes a poor boy again. Composition. Take advantage of the good scenery now. Wait for the wind in the 21st century. I see how you end up. However, it just arrived the next day. Scheming Green Lotus. The woman called the woman over. Asked him to kneel down and offer himself tea. Then he forced the maid to make the hot tea. The water fell on his hand. However, when the scheming girl asked for the second pot, the maid would rather die than do it. Just because the previous woman treated him extremely well. He doesn't want to hurt women. The angry Heart Sutra girl will be killed immediately. The maid slapped. However, he was grabbed by the woman. I can't get rid of it even if I try my best. Just then Scum suddenly walked in. So the Heart Sutra girl hurried, pretending to be wronged by a woman. And Scum knows it's a Heart Sutra girl intentionally torturing women, but without saying a word, he grabbed him by the neck. You know how frustrated I am in modern times. In order to ask you to provide the poverty subsidy for your family, I've gone to great lengths to please you, young lady. I am a big one. But you can only rise to power by pleasing women. The fierce woman asked him angrily if he had forgotten. If it weren't for their meticulous funding and care, how could he have graduated successfully in modern times? How can you be admitted to the top spot in ancient times? The Scum is more angry. He can't accept being dependent on a woman. To succeed, to torture women, let him understand that the status of the two has changed now. He immediately ordered the woman's favorite dog to be killed. Goldfish nourished the body. But he forgot that this dog was when he first arrived in ancient times. Gifts for women by hand. If you are obedient. I'm not so right. This is a lesson for you. I will kiss you again in the future. I have the ability to make your life worse than death. Wait until night. The second of the Big Dipper stars also lit up. Just when he sadly thought that the soybean bean, the beans are dead, the cook and the other servants, but secretly carried doo-doo out to him again. The crowd said, they are grateful that women have been so kind to them in the past. So now, I rather risk the death penalty. Give him a hand too. He also advised him to take doo-doo and leave the Changshu mansion. However, the woman entrusted doo-doo to the care of Mammy Yang. He said he had every option to leave in 5 days. To see Scum's regret with my own eyes. He has to be with Scum for 5 days. And the other side, the Heart Sutra girl blew the wind in front of Scum again. Worried that Scum still has women because he still loves him. However, Scum said he kept him to torture him. Therefore, in order to prove himself, he just arrived the next day. He forcibly took the woman to the 1,000-step ladder. Despite the fact that he came, the man forced him to kowtow step by step. Climb the 1,000 steps to pray for the girl of the Heart Sutra. Otherwise, he sold all his former maids to the brothel. To protect them, women have to follow Scum's orders. He got up, just climbing like this. A full 3 days passed. Only the last 2 stars were left unlit. After climbing, the woman completely collapsed to the ground. You enjoyed power in ancient times. Back to now. You are still the poor business person who needs my support. 2 more days. You wait. Today's pain will make you doubly angry. However, the woman has just gone back. Shin Jinyu come up with a way to torture her again. Since her wedding to Scum is in 2 days. She said she wanted to dress as a woman at her wedding. Handmade clothes. So Scum immediately ordered someone to deliver the wedding dress. Require him to show off the double phoenix Changxiang within 2 days. Otherwise, it will make his life worse than death. But everyone knows, it is absolutely impossible to repair the marriage mansion in 2 days. So the Scum guy just left. The maids and servants all came in. He expressed his willingness to stay up late with him to show off the wedding talisman. This scene moved the woman instantly. 2 days passed in a blink of an eye. Finally, it's the last day of 7-star Lianju. And this day is also Scum and Star Crystal Girl. How could it be that when the two got married, the scheming girl's chest was suddenly stabbed by a needle? That's when he realized a woman hides a needle in her wedding room. And Scum knows about the needle. It must be hidden by a woman. Immediately furious, he slaps the woman hard. You poisonous woman. He actually loves to be kind. It seems that I'm still too soft on you. I knew you had this in mind. I really shouldn't care about you. Just kill you. Then Scum took his sword and pointed it at the woman. However, at this time, a thunder suddenly sounded. Then the Big Dipper in the sky, the last of the 7 stars, also began to twinkle. Seeing this, the woman laughed excitedly. And Scum saw him like this. But in an instant, there was an inexplicable panic. Immediately wield the sword and want to kill the woman. However, with one sword. The woman at this time is no longer afraid of his journey.